This time.
Is it trash or is it treasure? Let's find out. Stash Panda.
Welcome to Stash Panda. We're gonna be playing something different today. I decided to do some restructuring so I didn't get pigeonholed into playing any one game or series. I'm still gonna continue the series I'm on, but I wanted to get back to playing the wide, and I mean wide variety of games that I play. And so I'm gonna alternate between the series and the other games. So today we are gonna play the Tales of Rein Ravine. I'm gonna start my journey to becoming a horse girl. I played this forever ago, probably when it came out in early access. It's still technically in early access. I remember a lot of people talking about the developer just going radio silent. Hopefully she comes back and finishes it, because it's an interesting concept that this brings to the table. Rein Ravine, University International, 1986. Okay, so not that old. Alright, opening hours. I wonder what happens. I always like to try and push the limits of a game. Oh goodness.
I didn't sign up to run a marathon today. Let's just take the bus.
Well, hopefully you don't have to run a marathon. Hopefully you can just ride your horse around, girly. Let's see. We should give her a name. You look like Bethany. Alright, Bethany. Here we go. Okay, so there's probably just a big circle around this whole map that doesn't let me go certain directions. Oh yeah, university access only. Let's check out the little things.
You're all mail. Those goofy mailboxes look just like I remember.
Snail mail? I haven't used snail mail in ages. If I remember correctly, I think the mail was actually delivered by real snails. Bethany, I don't think that's right. Please be advised that university is currently on summer break. During this period, the facilities are accessible only to university staff. We appreciate your understanding. For any urgent matters requiring campus access, such as to retrieve a lost item, please contact the school administration using the information below. Happy holidays! Ah, they didn't even write it legibly! How am I supposed to contact anyone? Alright, nice, they put little no trespassing signs there. Hey, one thing I do remember is that you have to read things in order to activate, like, certain things like the bus stop. Notice from Grunhof Heights Equestrian Center. Grunhof Heights staff would like to inform you that our equestrian center will be temporarily out of business in June to undergo important renovations and changes to our management structure. All lessons and shows are on pause for the time being. Some of our school horses have been relocated to work in other barns for the summer, while others are enjoying a well-deserved rest in the paddocks. We plan on getting back to business in the upcoming autumn. Monica Grunhoff. Okay. I can't just click off or click escape. Interesting. Alright, dormitory.
I'm gonna be spending so much time with my classmates. And I really hope they don't suck.
You and me both, sister. Doesn't really let us read that one, that's fine. Fall internship at FHS. The Federation of Horse Sports is looking for motivated and passionate interns for the upcoming fall season. This is a unique opportunity to gain hands-on experience in the world of equestrian sports management. The internship duration is 5 months starting in October. Our office is located in the city of Rein Ravine. Address with great public transport access. Okay. Students are recent graduates with completed studies in at least 2 of the following are eligible to apply: equine industry economics and financial management, international relationships and equestrian sports, equine welfare and regulatory compliance, equine law and ethics, history and culture of equestrianism, anti-doping policy in equestrianism. Oh, apparently horses can be drug addicts too, and people are enabling them. I would hate to see an irritable horse at a rehab center. That'd be a nightmare. Going through withdrawals, I bet the nurses would have one hell of a time. Sustainable practices in equestrian facility management, media relations and communication in equine sports. Fluency in English is required. Proficiency in French, German, Spanish, Italian, or Portuguese is beneficial. The position is unpaid. Nice little minor detail they put at the end there. More details on our website. If you are interested, please send your resume and a brief cover letter through our website form. Okay. I wonder if it's worth it. I guess unpaid internships give experience. I'm Robin, soon to be a college student, looking for part-time work. Can work any hour, night shift, etc., only excluding school hours. Have worked in farms and stables and done loads of manual labor and general lifting and loading, warehouse work, landscaping, etc. I have a car license, B&D. What is this girl applying for bank robbing? And a tractor license. Robin Sondervik. Well, Robin, with all that experience, you would think you'd learn how to punctuate. Alright.
Private dressage coaching. I wonder how much that cost. Maybe I should get a job before the fall.
Okay. Now the sign. Oh, I cannot back up with with the WASD. It's just WAD. Okay.
Cherry Peak Stables?
Hell yeah.
That's where my mom bought the gift card.
How do I get there?
How to arrive at Cherry Peak. Bus 75 takes you from the university to Cherry Peak in 10 minutes.
That's what you need. Because without activating that, the bus stop won't let you go there. Okay. Cherry Peak Stables Summer Riding Lessons. Our university's collaborative riding school at Cherry Peak offers private coaching this summer at novice and intermediate levels. Members of FHS are eligible for a 3% discount for all lessons, including bundle cards. How to arrive at Cherry... Oh, we got that. We got that info. Off we go then. Look at those pants, Beckany. She's strutting what she's got there. Wait, what if I don't run? Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Let's go, Beckany. Alright, off we go. Wait, Bethany, how old are you? I'm in uni, so I'm at least 18. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Cherry Peak Stables, summer courses info. Nay! Are you new here and attending our summer courses? Head over to the barn to check out the lesson timetables and the horse assignment list. If you already know which arena your lesson is in, you can also find the corresponding timetables posted near the arena entrances. All right. What do we got here? I remember doing the first set of lessons when I played this. I don't remember much of anything else. Alright, nothing to see here. Can I drive this truck up? Huh! Huh! Come on, Bethany. Didn't anyone ever teach you how to break into and hotwire a car? Can't sit in the seats. Can't saw the log. Not a whole lot of interactable items here. Looting doors. Maybe I can chop wood. Play a horse riding simulator and just spend the next 4 hours chopping wood. It's just like when I was a child. When I was younger, we actually had half of the house heated by a wood burning stove. So we spent a lot of Saturdays chopping wood. A horsey! Oh my god, look at the hair on that horse. Stylish. I can see they really take care of the horses around here. Giving them fashion advice and everything. It's funny that the mane just is like a full-on mohawk. Alright, I better follow the road. God, it takes so long to get up here. Imagine just walking the whole entire way. She walks so slow. Come on, Bethany, kick it into high gear. We got horses to ride, and we're not doing it around here. You gotta get riding, get those lessons done so you can become a real horse girl. Wait. I had a massive cup of matcha earlier, and I need to get in. Oh well, I'm sure it won't be a problem while I'm riding the horse. Oh, look, a flower. Ew, it smells like shit. Bethany, you're a real piece of work. What the hell does that say? Huawei? Let's hit the Huawei vending machine. What products do we got here? We got Red Zed, we got Fizz, and it looks like Zoned maybe in the bottom right corner. I wish they offered healthy drinks here. Like matcha. Okay. Equibite. Delicious. Holy shit, they should have put that pitchfork up. Someone could trip over it and really hurt themselves. She immediately trips over it and gores herself. Bethany, no! Pick up your feet! At least they followed the farmer's rule, which is anytime you see a shovel or a pitchfork or you lay it down on the ground, you put it so the prongs or edge is curved down. That way you don't end up with a real cartoon situation where you get racked. Smacked in the face. I don't know. We always called it the farmer rule, my cousins and I. Alright, can you not run in here? Oh, yeah. Pick up that strut, girl. Like you're on the catwalk, baby. Okay. Pretty realistic horse barn here. Horses! Someone must be out riding Maverick. Ooh, Crimson Blaze. Can I pet the horsey?
It says on the wall I need to take lessons first to rent the horses.
Okay. Good thing we're here to take some lessons, horse girl. Horse girl! Ghost? Can't walk backwards. Can I not open your cage? I should probably shut Crimson's... Nope. I just keep opening it. Oh, well. Tati's box. Tatiana.
It says on the wall I need to take lessons first.
Okay, alright, Bethany. But can you at least pet a horse? I'm so mad they won't let me pet the horses or ride them. I'm just gonna let them all out. Or at least Tatiana and Crimson Blaze. Can't even get to Ghost or whatever that other horse's name was. Alright, girl. What do we got? We got a note from someone. A girl can dream.
Horse leasing, man, I wish I had money for that too. Maybe one day.
My parents only give me enough allowance to shop for horse riding gear and matcha, and let me tell you, that can get expensive. Alright. Daily horse renting. Interested in improving your riding skills solo? Our new daily horse renting program offers frequent riders the opportunity to rent the school horses on days when they are working less. The availability of each horse, as well as the available facilities, varies daily. Okay, highlighted, so that must be important. Depending on our lesson schedule, you are free to create your own exercise courses using our flat work and jumping equipment, as long as you clean up after. The minimum requirement for renting is that you must have completed our Riding Essentials course, as well as gotten a permission from Paola Giordano to rent said horse. How to start your ride of the day. Enter the box of your chosen horse, focus on the horse, choose rent for the day. The equipment for setting up the courses can be found in the corners of the arena. Okay, I can exercise with Tati in the flatwork arena, or take a mental health ride with Blaze in the evening grounds. Wonderful. Like the idea of a mental health ride. Booking a riding lesson. Oh, yep, there's that lesson I took forever ago. Cherry Peak Stables Riding Essentials Summer Course. Our Riding Essentials course is perfect for novice riders leveling up from lesson ponies to higher trained horses, or those returning to the saddle after a while. Additionally, all newcomers to the stable are required to take this course for a thorough assessment of your riding skills. This course focuses on the very basics of flat work, including transitions between gaits, effective use of seat, leg, and rein aids, and how to work with a responsive horse. Train with our expert instructor, Paola Giordano. Limited spaces available. Enroll today. Okay. Let's do the introduction to Cherry Peak. We're on our way. We might get to be a horse girl soon. Horse girl!
Hi there. Is everything alright with the stirrups? Do you need any help?
Everything seems alright to me. I can turn. Pressing W does nothing. Let's go take a look at Paola. Oh, too close, too close. Oh, okay. Oh my god. You know, you know who she reminds me of? Oh my god. This lady reminds me of, Kate McKinnon's character, Colleen Rafferty from the SNL Close Encounters bit. No, hold on, I have something for this. Hello, Miss Rafferty. I'm ready to ride today. Okay, and how much experience have you had with horse riding before? Well, when I was little, my parents took me to a petting zoo and they sat me on a horse, and he was so gentle and kind that I told my parents when I got older I wanted to ride a horse on my own, not just have the freaking guy lead him around the pen. How did you get into horse riding? How did you become a teacher? Yeah, a little different for me. I wasn't so much eased into it as I was violently thrown onto a bucking bronco with fire coming out of his eyes. Jim said his name was Diablo, which was fitting since he looked exactly like Lucifer outside the DIA, except the only thing blue on him was probably his family jewels. Mind you, I'm in Crocs at the time, and I couldn't get those foam Tootsie covers in the stirrups to save my life. Otherwise, I would have had a much different experience. And he started bucking and a-romping like a rhino getting stung by killer bees, and for the first time in my life, my coot-coot couldn't handle the romp, and he threw me about 30 feet in the air over his head, and my shirt caught on the saddle, ripping it clean off. There I was, looking like Mickey Mouse with my knockers flopping everywhere. Don't ask me how I kept my suspenders on. And Jim and John, they were yelling and hollering for me to get my shirt back on. Look at me, still making the boys scream at 27 years old. Well, once again, I'm on the ground sitting with my keister in the mud, my cooter and my tooter completely covered, and I've got an extra pair of clothes in my purse, just like my mama taught me. So I'm thinking to myself, Colleen, you might as well make the best of the situation. So I strip down to my tighty-whities and I offer up the boys a friendly match of mud wrestling. Well, John said, and I quote, "I'd rather wrestle a mama bear for the right to steal her cubs than get in that muddy pen with you." To this day, that really rips my nips, and I made it a point not to get bucked off any man nor horse ever since. That's how I got good enough to teach horse riding, amongst other things. Okay, alright. So we can start a lesson now? Okay, back to the lesson.
And did you check the guards too?
Oh.
It should be on the third holes on both sides, no looser than that.
I checked the girth alright.
Okay, then it sounds fine. I reckon you have some previous experience, but how much would you say exactly?
Told
like in
you.
Years, or have you acquired any riding badges, for instance?
No, this is my first time.
Alright, so 4.5 years in
Oh.
a riding school in Wyoming.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yet. No badges. So you're from the States, huh?
That's right.
Half and half? Your mom's from here originally.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
much backstory.
It's a very international community we have here in Rein Ravine. And was that English riding you did in Wyoming?
Well, the guy did speak English. It was Wyoming.
Mostly English, alright. Hold on, I'm writing these down in my notes.
Okay.
Well, regardless of your previous experience, our Writing Essentials course here always starts from the very basics of writing. The reason we do this is because there's always some differences in how different schools train their horses.
No shit.
We want you to get used to our style, and I want to be able to assess your writing level to place you in the right group. Okay?
Perfect.
I haven't seen you here before, so I'm assuming this is your first land here. Is that correct?
That would make sense.
Yeah, that's what I thought. In that case, I should probably introduce myself a bit to you.
My name's Miss
Panda.
Rafferty.
I'm a senior riding coach here at Cherry Peak. I mainly teach flag work, and I have an FHS coach certification, if that says anything to you.
Not really.
FHS, in case you don't know, is the Federation of Horsepots.
I read the
They
sign.
do operate in the States too, but might be more prominent here in Europe. Sorry, one more question. I forgot to double check your name. I have your name listed in my papers as...
It's Beckany! Beckany Avani Prasad. I go by Beckany, though.
Ava for short. Okay, I'm writing
Only
that
if you're
down too.
going by my middle name.
Nice to
But my
meet you,
friends
Ava.
call me Beckany.
I think this is enough of the blabbering. We should stop now because the clock is ticking.
Thank God.
What are the 3 riding aids that you host responds to?
Ooh. Ooh.
Legs, reins, and seat.
Legs, reins, and seat. Got it.
The leg's main purpose is to tell your horse to switch up a gait. And then we have the reins. The reins' main purpose is to turn your horse. Very simple. To turn right, use the right rein. To turn left, to use the left rein.
Got it.
Let's get you guys going and I'll explain further.
Please do.
To tell Tati to start walking, press her sides with both your legs and keep that pressure for a moment. So not quick tap, but slightly sustained.
Eh. Okay. I do like this. It's different than just like getting on and using the directional arrows like you normally would. Okay. Turning with D. Eh. Turning with A. Pretty simple stuff. Once again, holding D. Should probably turn all the way around so I don't hit the fence. And A to pull the left rein.
Think about your bun in the saddle. Right now,
Think about your bean
should be able
burrito
to
in the
feel
saddle.
your seat bones evenly in the saddle under you. By moving this weight in the saddle, you control Tati's gait's length. Or in other words, you make her go faster or slower within the gait she's in. The
Okay.
restricting seat aid is also used to switch down gates. So it's not like a car where you'd have to also switch down gears. You only need to switch up, in a sense, with your legs. But down, just halt.
Okay.
Let's practice this next.
We're getting it. Lengthen Tati's walk by holding down W. You gotta push that landing strip forward, girl. Shorten the gait by pressing down S until Tati halts to a stop. Hold down both mouse buttons for a moment to start walking again. Got it.
I have made a small turning exercise figure. In this exercise, I want to see Tati in active walk with some length in the stride.
Okay.
Keep her neatly between the cones.
Easy stuff. Some length, I'm pressing forward. Nice and easy. This is riveting. The journey to becoming a horse girl is so exciting. I love it. I can't wait to get that mental health right in. Like the little pop as you go through. Woo! Doing it! If only my parents could see me now. It's too bad they're busy on the beach. Oh god, I wish I could go to Jersey Shore. Alright. We're doing it. Thankfully, I don't see too many more cones.
The thing we have to go through today.
Killed it, Bethany.
When you're turning Tati, do you note that? Can you feel how she's a bit sluggish in the turning? Like slow?
Just a little bit.
This is because even though, yes, your ranks are the primary turning aid, they're actually not the only one.
Okay.
To make your horse do sharper turns, you need to in fact support the turning with your legs alongside with the rein.
Got it.
So your leg is a secondary turning aid. In walk, you might survive with the rein alone in most situations, but when you get to faster gaits, especially canter, you notice that the leg support becomes more and more needed.
Okay. Yeah, I do not remember any of this. I'm doing it though.
This is what riding's all about. It's about using your aids in harmony with each other.
Jared
There's really
uses
very few
aids.
things you can do by just using one aid at a time.
Jared has several aids.
Now, a very important thing about the leg turning cues is that, unlike with the rein,
Oh, I can turn with just the
aids need
legs.
to be applied from the opposite side of wave and attack.
Yep, I figured that out.
This might sound odd,
Thanks, Miss Rafferty.
but think about it like this. Imagine I come and push on your right
It's like
shoulder.
pushing on their side. Like I'm
Where are you
pushing
gonna go?
them over.
Exactly.
Or her
You move
over.
away from me.
This is
Not
Tatiana,
towards me,
right?
Because I'm pushing you away.
Titiana. Ha 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 ha. Boob joke.
So this is the logic with which we train horses to respond to unilaterally applied cues on their side. Unilaterally just means it's a fancy word for one-sided, applied only from one side. My coach in the 80s used to use fancy words like this, so it stuck with me.
Fancy words.
Sorry, too much blabbering again. Let's
Yeah, I
continue.
was not paying
Let Fred finish
attention.
off turns now.
I'm just turning with my horse. Trying to make myself motion sick. Oh, to the right. Got it. Got it. Alright, this could be a much faster tutorial. Meh. Meh.
Turning with the rein and opposite leg simultaneously can take some time to get used to if you previously went to a barn where that wasn't taught properly.
Had it down in the first 10 seconds.
Sadly, it's not that uncommon for barns to, like less professional barns, to teach riders to be too heavy on the rein and ignore the importance of legs. Which is bad because, you know, the horse's mouth is sensitive, so that kind of
Oh,
riding
God.
can even hurt. It can even damage the horse's mouth.
I'm sorry, Tati. Was
Do
I
you
hurting
know
your
if your barn
teeth?
in America
You
was
poor
certified by the
horsey.
FHS? Or
Eh,
at
eh.
least some
She doesn't
local
seem to mind.
organization? Well, just like with any physical exercise, you need to train consistently to get the bad habits out of your memory.
I almost just
So,
want to turn
I
with my
recommend
feet
taking
now.
the guided lessons at least once a week. And even if it's not with us, please search for FHS certified barn, okay?
Okay.
Now, do me some trotting around the ringer. To ask Tati to trot beneath your leg plates again. And when in trot, use your forward seat to ask her to be a bit more active again.
Got it. There we go. Bounce that ass, girl. You're doing it. Oh, I need to initiate it.
Honestly, your posting in the trot is looking pretty nice.
Damn right it is.
Turning exercise this time in trot, and in this one you will have to use both the rein and the leg in some of the more tighter turns.
Okay. Complete this entire exercise in trot. Deal. Oh no. It must have counted. I can apparently run right over the cones. Got too focused. Miss Rafferty's over there like, you're doing good. Just put your fun bun and your mud gun into it like you mean it, girl. There we go. I'm killing it now. Beckany fucking rips on a horse. That's what all my friends will be saying. Hell yeah. One more. Okay. Double tap. Tati, you're so beautiful. I can't believe I waited this long to ride horses. Other than those 4.5 years I forgot about. Eh. I'm turned pretty tight now. Hey-ya! I'm loving it. This is peaceful. I like the scenery in this game, too. I like everything, like, aesthetically is very pleasing. Oh, oh! Gotta turn right. But, everything is kind of beautiful here. If I was really riding horses here, I would lose my mind. I would just spend weeks up here. That's why I'm on my journey to become a horse girl. I want to speed up, but I'm not sure if I'll have to redo the exercise then. Slow down to walk. Scoot that pooper back, girl. There you go.
Thank you for today's lesson, Avon. You did absolutely perfect today. For today's performance, I would totally give you the gold badge.
Hell yeah! Gold badge, baby. And you know what? I think that's a perfect place to end the episode. Join me next time as I continue my lessons and training to become the world's greatest horse girl! Until next time! Welcome back to It's Beckany, Batch, the game. We are back to lessons with Miss Rafferty, and we are gonna see if we can maybe blow through the last 2 lessons today and hopefully get out in the open. Do some riding of our own. I was just thinking the other day, playing this game about all my real life experience with horses and about how one of my first experiences was when I was younger. I walked behind a little miniature pony and got kicked in the chest. That was an experience. It was like solid enough. I didn't
I wish I had
get hurt, but
Okay.
I definitely never walked behind a horse again. It was a good lesson to learn with a miniature pony versus a Full-grown horse. Alright. I don't think we've read this before, you know, when it came to A Girl Can Dream. It says 20-year-old rider looking to lease a jumper, mare, or gelding with minimum height 165 centimeters and between 6 and 10 years old. Should have some showing experience, preferably at least up to 100 centimeters level regional. Ideal potential with practice 120 centimeters national. Must be overall well behaved, healthy, and easy to handle. With me, your horse receives weekly training under the guidance of experienced coaches and daily care by professionals at a full board stable. If you have or know of a horse that meets these criteria, please contact info below. Oh man. Is it Sly Vanderwan? Is what the... Oh, Vanderwall. That's what it looks like. But it's... You really should have thought that through when putting down your... Oh, it's gotta be Sky. Your info, Sky. Idiot. Now, no one's gonna contact you. Alright. Back to the lessons. Okay, gait transitions and canter basics. Here we go. I'm ready, Miss Rafferty. Let's get going.
Hi there, Geneva.
I told you, it's Bethany.
Let's get you guys walking away so Tati can stretch her legs a bit. It's gonna be her first lesson of the day, so...
Alright. Start walking.
I thought you and Tati fit well together the last time, so I decided to put you on her again.
Hell yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Tati loves me. She's such a good horsey. Good horsey.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear. Yeah, Tati is indeed an all-round perfect school horse we have. We actually got her fairly recently. Yeah, she's only been with us for like 6 months, I think.
6 months?
And since she's only 9, I have a feeling she's gonna be with us for a long time.
Why the crackling? Why would they... Why is it a common thing? It's so common at, like, horse riding lessons to have crackling speakers that they decided to put it in this game.
It's rare to find horses that are patient enough for the less experienced riders.
What are you saying?
But are also still capable of performing at a higher level. Tati's at around level 4 in dressage, I think.
Okay.
Level 4 includes things like lateral movements in all gaits, flying changes in canter, for instance. And then in show jumping, I think she's done 110.
110?
10 course max. That's in centimeters, of course. Sorry, I don't know the American measurements that well.
That's fine. The metric system makes so much more sense anyways.
And with cross-country jumps, we are currently getting her used to those. It's been going quite well, too. She's a brave girl. She's not too easily spooked by, water or something silly like that. So, today, we'll be continuing riding cone paths in walk and trot. And we'll be doing some gait transitions between those two.
Let's fucking get to it.
And then if everything goes well, you can do some cantering later.
Cantering? Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna do some cantering.
Let's start by trotting around the arena first. And while you do that, I'll be building you something with these cones, okay?
Alright, get to it, Rafferty. I'm here to ride, not to talk.
Oh, do you still remember what we talked about turning Totty with both the reins and the legs?
Yes. Been doing it. Sort of.
Let's repeat that one more time, shall we?
Got it. Oh, initiate. And we're good, right?
The shape I made you is a large 8 figure, the number 8 shaped figure. You will start by riding this path in trot once. And after you've completed it once, change direction by riding a teardrop. You know what that is?
Yes. I cry all the time. Okay. Let's do a nice little figure 8 here. My dad used to have a horse. He'd have to drive out to a friend's farmstead every morning just outside of town to go take care of that horse. And the poor thing, it was a little finicky. It had a little bit of an attitude, and it tried to jump out of the fence at one point, and it caught itself, like its underbelly, on the metal fence post. And man, we didn't know how bad it was gonna be. We had the vet involved, and they just had us take care of it every day, clean the wound, that sort of a thing. But its guts were like hanging out all over the place. So it was really bad. But then finally it did end up healing okay. We were very happy with the results and the care by the veterinarian, and it ended up being all right. I was sad my dad had to sell the horse. He just didn't have the time. They started traveling and doing more things and couldn't do it anymore.
Next we'll do the 8-figure again, but we're gonna be adding some gate transitions into the mix.
All right.
When you ride the 8-figure path again, cross the checkpoints along the center line in walk, and the other checkpoints, the ones further to the sides, in trot. So it's about every other checkpoint in walk, every other one in trot.
All right, we're switching it up.
Also, you need to be in the correct gate before crossing the checkpoints.
Got it.
The distance between the checkpoints is long, so you have a lot of time to figure out the transitions in between, okay?
Hopefully I can trot right up to the walking transitions so I'm not like slow as hell on this lesson. Let's walk, Tati. Come on. Good girl. Okay. Walk. Trot. Not too bad. We're doing it. I don't think I've ever ridden on a horse more than like an hour in real life. I've maybe ridden, I probably count on both hands how much I've ridden horses in my life. But I enjoy it. My dad loves it. And I'd like to go on like a trail ride or something with him someday. Hopefully we can find some place with some scenery as nice as this place. I mean, it's beautiful here. Keep forgetting to speed up to trot right away. Pushing forward. Trying to keep those steps as long as possible here so we could get through this. Okay, walk, walk, walk. There we go. I barely made it.
One more exercise in trot before we'll do the cantering, finally.
Finally.
This next one, it's a bit harder than the 8-figure. It's gonna train both your transitions and the tighter turns at the same time, yes. Are you ready for this?
Guess so.
So once you're ready, follow my path and the correct gates. They are written on the slates. Be careful not to miss any checkpoints, because if you do, I'll make you do the whole damn thing from the beginning again, okay?
Oh, the whole damn thing. If you miss any one, we'll kick you out of the school forever. You're kicked out. Hey. Oh, I keep pressing W. Both feet. Come on, Bethany. You know this. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it counted. Oh. Slow down. Oh. It did the little pop, but then it didn't count? Okay. That sucks. If I miss any of the gates, should I just restart now? Am I gonna have to do this whole thing again? Because I missed like the third or fourth gate? Alright, let's just go. Come on, Bethany. Don't want to piss Miss Rafferty off. I'm sure that's a nightmare. Press back. It's such a quick transition. Alright, that is a little bit tougher. Thankfully, there's not that many walking ones. Can get through this a little bit quicker.
It looks like you're just sitting there.
I am not just sitting here. Damn it. I knew it. Alright. Focus, Bethany. It's so slow in the walk, though. This is not what I had in mind when I said I wanted to ride a horse. There's nothing like riding a horse that you're able to go fast on, though. It is a really cool experience. If you've never ridden a horse, I highly recommend. And honestly, after playing this game, now I'm looking forward to the next time I get the chance to. This one's tough because I gotta switch. There we go. I think I got it. I'm gonna take this one as wide as I can. There we go. We nailed it. Bethany, you fucking rip! You know it, girl.
Alright, Ava. Before we begin, I want to briefly go through the basics of the Canter Gate because it is a bit of a unique gate compared to walk and trot. So,
Alright.
unlike walk and trot, the Canter is an asymmetrical gate, meaning that essentially when you canter, your horse is never perfectly balanced. It's always sort of bent or skewed to one direction.
Okay.
And we call these right leading canter and left leading canter because the determining factor is which front leg is leading the canter, which front leg is extending further in the canter than the other one.
Alright. I have no idea what this means.
The canter lead plays a role in a lot of things.
Gotta focus.
One of the most notable is its effect on turning.
Okay.
Your horse always has an easier time turning to the same direction as its canter lead. So if you want to turn your horse right in the canter, in 99% of the situations, you're going to want to have right leading canter.
Okay. What does that mean? I don't know what a canter is.
Now, with all this being
It's been
said,
too long.
you don't need to worry about the canter leads too much yet. I'm mostly telling this to you for future reference. This is a topic that we are going to delve into later more, when it becomes more relevant to you. But for now, don't worry about it too much. And especially with Tati, because Tati is well trained in jumping.
Okay.
Show jumping discipline, horses tend to get into this habit of
Picture.
changing the canter
Fucking
leads
speakers.
automatically for you.
My
And
parents
this is
paid a
something
lot
Tati
for me to
usually
be
does.
here, Miss Rafferty. If I can't hear your lessons, then what good is this lesson?
To command Tati to canter, first you need to be trotting,
I'm trotting.
and then from there you switch to canter exactly the same as you would change from walk to trot. So the same leg aids. Okay. Let's begin.
Oh, okay. The hooves glow. Depending on which way. Huh. How do I switch that? I guess I'll learn. I was in a trot. And a canter. Okay. That's a canter. Got it. Alright, this is more like it. Hell yeah. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Just gonna restart. That threw me into it way too quick. I was not ready for the canter. Alright, we're doing it.
Okay, you can slow her down to walk now and let her breathe.
Breathe, horsey. Breathe.
Great work today, Bob. Today's riding was definitely worth this silver bell.
Oh, it was the one gate I missed. Damn it. Is there anything for getting gold on everything? Probably not. I highly doubt it. What are we doing here? I'm gonna be out there someday, showing people what's what in the competition realm. Oh, I can't walk any further than that? This umbrella, oh my god. the the umbrella you cannot walk close to at all. Am I walking over here for no good reason? Oh look, I can see in the building. That's not how it looks on the inside. Oh yeah, in between lessons, we got rid of all our horses. And equipment. And everything. Okay, at least I could get in the in the barn from here. Alright, let's go. Walking my walk, walking my walk. Alright, stops and canter serpentine. Should be easy. We did alright with the canter, right? And I don't really care about silver or gold.
How's it going today, Bob?
It was going fine till you
Take some
called me
more, please,
Eva
Brother Tom.
again.
Let's not waste any time today.
Yeah, let's not.
She's a tall lady, eh? I've had Pip brought a parachute if you fancy a soft landing.
I think you've misjudged the distance between the horse and the ground, Miss Rafferty.
So Blaze is my older Venter mare. I tried making her brood mare after she retired from eventing, but it's kind of failed. Yeah, she kept rejecting all the stallions I tried. Kinda like her owner, I suppose.
Good story.
So that's how Blaze ended up here. I let her do flat work lessons, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. Not that much jumping anymore because she is approaching 20. No
I do
offense,
wonder
Blaze, but
something.
that's- You're pretty old for
Slow
a
down.
horse. Though, she does still love the cross country as much as she used to. So occasionally we do take her to the eventing grounds, just for, you know, a mental health jump.
Got it.
Trot for me now, please.
I was trying to
This
see.
old lady needs a lot of warm-up.
there was something online about the old version of this game where you could back the horse out a fence and its rear end would go through the fence, and then you could turn and then do it again and kind of break free from the barriers. So I was just testing that out real quick. Apparently that's a no-go.
Look, Ava, I know you said you like Tati. I get it. But there's a few reasons why you're riding Blaze today and not Tati.
Well, I did ride Tati today, so there's that.
It's very crucial for an aspiring rider to learn to ride different kinds of horses as soon as possible. We don't want you to get too stuck to your ways immediately. Although our horses here at Cherry Peak are trained to respond to the same riding cues, and most other ponds in Rein Ravine use these same training methods, still no two horses are identical to ride.
Ain't that the truth? Every horse you get on is a new experience, because they're different beings.
Some are more sensitive to certain aids, some are greener and younger, some are hot-blooded instead of calm, some are easily spooked by things. Like Blaze, for example, is more sensitive to seat aids than Totty, and goes faster due to a big stride, but her tall body also makes her slower to turn. And this is partially why I wanted you to ride her too, by the way, because she's the most perfect horse for someone that needs to practice their leg turns. Because not only is she slower to turn in general due to her big body, she's actually more sensitive to light eggs than rays. So with this lady, you really need to put those leg muscles into work, Ava.
Alright, doing it. Also, I'm surprised some horses wouldn't be sensitive to aids. I'm sensitive to all aids, Miss Rafferty.
Warm-up isn't done yet. Can't go a few rounds now to both directions.
I can pretty much just guide this horse with my feet. I like it. Like her. Tati's old news. She's out of here. Oh god. I wasn't a canter. Oh. Getting ahead of myself. Just want to go fast. Want to go fast. Such a beautiful horse. Like being on the bigger horse. Makes me feel like a big girl.
Alright, slow down to walk now.
Every time I get some speed going.
Today we start our exercises by riding some stops.
Okay.
Do you still remember how to stop your horse?
Yup. It's interesting they just do the text for these instructions when they have the voice actor right there.
Stop at all the checkpoints that have a stop sign, and you should aim at the checkpoint being in between places front and hind legs when you are stopped. That's the most ideal stop point.
Got it.
Blaze stops quite quickly with the seat aids, as you may have noticed.
Yes. Did. Okay. Just a nice, easy walk and stop. And stop! 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 Oh no! You stupid horse! I fucking hate you! I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I still think I like this horse better than Tati. Okay. Guess I can stop before and not get penalized. Definitely not getting gold on this one. There we go. Many more stops? Is 9 it? And then we just have to keep walking? Be finished? Okay. Yeah! Horse girl! You better believe that.
I need to see more precision in your routing, Ava.
Of course you do. Of course it's the long one. I will get through these lessons. I will get through these lessons. There we go. Come on, Beckony. I want to speed up, but I feel like if I press the feet again, it'll just go right into a trot. Okay. Use those tootsies, girl. I would be so disappointed if I went somewhere for riding lessons and this is all we did all day. Okay. I hope she's not counting the stop before as like a penalty. I'm learning, Miss Rafferty, I'm learning. Give me a break. Okay, that should be it, right? Should have did it.
This might be a bit of a challenge.
Hell yeah.
But we'll do the same exercise again, but this time in trot.
Oh my god. Okay.
This will be the easiest for you if you aim at a shorter trot. Normally, Blaze's trot ranges from about 1.5 meters to 3.5 meters. This
Yep,
is
looks about right.
dressage moves like Pia, for instance. So, for a horse the size of Blaze, a trot on the more collected side would be between 1.5 meters to maybe 2.5 meters at max. Let's begin.
Yeah, nice easy trot. There we go. Hey, we can do this. I'm just gonna keep it nice and slow. Don't want to redo this shit. Does that count? Sure hope so. Can't see with the tree in the way. Ah! Spitting out leaves and shit. And stop. And trot. Trot that stuff, girl.
Lastly today,
Oh, thank
we are going to
God.
do some transitions between trot and canter.
Okay, seems easy
We'll
enough.
start by you taking a few rounds on canter on your own again, and I'm going to be building us our last exercise path.
Okay. Definitely cantering.
The path I'm making you this time is called a shallow serpentine. If you've ever ridden dressage, you should have heard about this figure before. I don't know if you have.
No.
You're gonna do the shallow serpentine on both sides of the arena in canter.
Deal.
And even though this path is quite gentle, you still need going to use your leg aids to turn Blaze in cat. Okay?
Okay, got it. Let's go to a trot, baby. Yeah. Canter. Nice and easy. Okay, not too tough. Especially since it doesn't count me knocking the cones with my hooves. Yeehaw! Now we're cooking with manure.
And now the same to the other direction.
So same thing. All right, here we go. Pretty easy stuff. Try and keep this trot quicker. Right, we got it. Oh no! Son of a...
I need to see more precision in your routing, Ava.
Ava, what are you doing? Got eager right at the end. I'm sorry, I just want to ride fast. Oop, oop, oop. Good thing we can ride clear around here. Yeah! There we go. Gonna count it. Gonna be sad if we don't count that. Getting impatient. I just want to go ride out in the open. Set up. It's nice that you can just pretty much lead this horse with your foot. There we go.
So, Ava, this has been your last lesson of the Riding Essentials course here with us.
I can rent horses now?
How have you been feeling about all of this?
I just want to be done.
You find some things difficult, but overall, you're still feeling positive, right?
I'm a bad bitch. Hell yeah, I'm positive.
I try to be an encouraging teacher, yet still precise. And I hope you've been making a cozy barn here at Cherry Peak.
It's cozy as hell.
If you want to continue with us, I know we talked about you not having too much extra money to spare. Understandable for someone your age. But I should tell you that recently we have started a new program that lets trusted students rent our riding school horses on the days
Yes!
that they are working less.
Working?
And because this is solo riding without any instructor,
I don't work.
it is quite significantly cheaper than normal riding lessons. So if this is something you would be interested in, I can give you permission to rent both Tati
Yes!
and Blaze
Yes! Yes, yes,
if
yes!
you wish. The other
Yes!
horses, since I haven't seen you ride any of the other horses yet, I cannot give you permission for those, but so
Oh
Tati
my
and Blaze for
god.
both horses might not be available every day, because the availability of horses depends on your lesson schedules and the facilities. On Sundays you might only have this arena available, and on Sundays only the jumping arena. The eventing grounds are usually always open, if nothing else.
I like how they put the voice actor's stutter in earlier, but they still use the crackles differently. Why didn't they use the crackles over the stutter? Maybe they were trying to make the Miss Rafferty NPC feel more human. I don't know.
Great work today, eh, Mom? Today's riding was definitely worth a silver badge.
Hell yeah, Silver. Is it worth going back and doing the gold? I don't know. Because you know what? I think we're gonna call that an episode. Join me in the following to see me ride horses unsupervised. Until next time. Welcome back to Beckone's a Big Girl Now, the game. We are done with our lessons and we went back to this starting area here. There's a few things I wanted to do before we do our unsupervised riding, and one of them is there's a whole area that apparently I didn't unlock, and probably because I didn't read this poster
I'm
here.
gonna be spending so much time with my classmates.
Oh yeah.
I really hope they don't suck.
Oh yeah, and then I said you and me both, girl. But I didn't look at it. Let's see what it has to say. Rein Ravine Equine University International Dormitory Accommodation. RREUI offers accommodation in the university dormitory located 2 kilometers from our main campus. A 30-minute walk or 3 stops by the bus. Our dormitories are equipped with modern amenities, particularly furnished rooms. Ooh, furnished rooms. High-speed Wi-Fi, e-mobile, and 24/7 security cameras in all shared areas. On-site staff available to help you during business hours. Minimum age requirement, 16 years old. All our dormitories are mixed gender. Ooh, that means there's gonna be boys beckoning. Accommodation fee for a standard room is 455 euros a month. Car parking space available for an extra fee. Check availability on our website, www.reinravine.uni/accommodation. Hold on, let me look this up. Alright, so that's not a real website. No wonder they blur out info on a lot of shit in this game. Okay, so does that activate the bus stop?
You're all mail.
We saw this.
Those goofy mailboxes
I just wanted to see if it
like I
said something
remember.
different. Alright, let's go, Beckony. Strut that stuff. Go, Beckony. Gonna do our thing. Gonna go to the bus stop. That's it? Dormitory.
Cherry Peak Stables?
Okay.
That's where my mom bought the gift card.
Yeah, no shit. There was something online that said something about one bus stop heading one place and the other one heading to another. No? Can we walk to university? I don't know if we walk down this road as far as we could.
I didn't sign up to run a marathon today. Let's just take the bus.
Oh, man, that's weird. Alright, let me see what I can do here.
Bus lines 12, 12, and 66, 75. So this table is along the same bus route as the uni.
Ah, that's it. That's what I needed. I apparently didn't go through all of this.
Landbelt Dressage Academy. Dude, something about that name sounds so prestigious. That's a born for the elite.
So prestigious. For the elite. I'm a bad bitch. I can do this. Okay, let's see if we can get there. Oh. No. Ugh. There's gotta be... Oh, okay. To Plain Bell. There we go. Now we're moving right along. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. Horses! Oh, I better not get myself locked out. I wonder how far you can go. Looks like a nice flat painting in the distance. I wonder if you can ride all this. Probably not. I don't think you can ride horses here at Plain Bell. But I do like to push the limits. Ah, fuck. She thought of that. Damn it. These horses are alright, but their hair is not as stylish as it is at the other place. Yeah, Beckany. No mohawks here. Hey. Got some octagonal hay bales. Oh, okay, that's weird. It, like, morphed into more of a circle as I got closer. Let's go! Plain Bell boarding! I'm late! I should have a spot here! Okay. Any place we can go in. Just wanna know. Nothing? Nope. Holy shit!
Horse boarding is insanely expensive.
Okay. Scholarship money.
My scholarship is barely enough for me to eat.
Yeah, we know that. Alright. Plain Bell Boarding. Plain Bell Dressage Academy offers horse boarding services, modern, well-ventilated stalls, daily 5 to 9 hour turnout and lush pastures, customized feeding plans and care, 24/7 on-site staff for safety, full board, daily grooming and stall cleaning, 2 outdoor arenas, general and dressage 20 by 60 meters, spacious indoor area, safe forest trails devoid of car traffic, professional training and lesson programs, a safe supportive environment for riders, excellent public transport access, and a starting price of $680 a month, plus extras, plus a VAT of toxic chemicals. Can we become a superhero as well as ride horses? That would be the shit. So dumb. Alright, contact our stable manager for more info. Jean-Oliver Dupont. Okay. Probably said that wrong. What's this one? It's the A Girl Can Dream.
Horse leasing, man, I wish I had money for that too. Maybe one day.
It looks like it's from Sky.
Horse leasing,
Nope,
man,
nope, nope.
wish
I
had
didn't
money.
want to do that. Read the freaking message,
Monday.
Beckany. I don't like reading. Well, whatever. Okay, we saw all this. She's just posting her shit everywhere. You know? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Hey, we saw this on the other ones. I don't think there's any other options for it. Can I interact with any items? That's so dangerous, leaving your power tools laying around everywhere. What about the children? Okay. Doesn't look like a whole lot to do here. Looks like plans were in the works and it just didn't get done. If I ever hear that this game gets updated, I will come back and play it just so that I can verify, like, that the developer didn't scam the shit out of everyone. It would be an intricate scam and a lot of work. I mean, I feel like she put a lot of work into it. And there's a different version, completely different. And I guess they're both free. So I mean, they're both free now. But the Patreon version, a lot of people like paid her to make the game, and then as soon as she put this up, gone. We haven't heard a thing. So yeah, looks like that's all there is here to do. So I'm glad I got that out of the way before we went and started renting horses. Now we make the long journey back to Cherry Peak? Cherry Pines? God, I should know. I've only taken lessons there, 2 whole days this week. Oh, look, and is there supposed to be more buses? Oh, you're not helping me at all. Just says Cherry. Let's go. All right, time to rent some horses, baby. Oh, look, horsey! Oh, your hair is not looking as good today. What happened? Just decided to leave it down? That's alright. You let it all out, girl. Okay. On we go. Wait, can I go up this backside? As I was running around looking for things to initiate to get to Plain Bell, I noticed there's doors all over these stables. You can get in almost anywhere, so let's see what we can do. Alright. Coming in the backside. Enter in from the back. You know how Beckany likes. Let's rent this horse. God, it is so much taller. Wait, I want to see. Let's go to Tatiana. Okay, you're like up to my ear on your shoulder. And then you go into Blazes. And it's like, holy shit! Easy there, Blaze. You're a wild one. Hey, what can I do here? I can just ride around? I read online that you can... how do I get out of this? Okay. I read online that you can change the date on your computer to give yourself more things to do on this this one. Okay. That's the flatwork arena and Tati in the jumping arena. Okay. Let's go see what we can do. La, 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 la. And if this is boring as hell, yeah. That's what I was afraid of. I want to get out in the open. Is this just all flat shit? I think you can, build your own courses. But, like, you can't do jumping in here yet. It's just, like, the short poles that they walk over. Just, like, aesthetically, like, something that you can do. Come on. I want that backing out the gate thing to work. She really made sure that those barriers were much better before she released her unfinished game, didn't she? That's so annoying. How fast can I get this canter? That's as fast as we could go? What if I go to... Oh my god, first person. It's amazing! I feel like I'm speeding so fast right now. Woo! Wind in my hair! I really almost feel like a horse girl. If I can just get out in the open. Alright, let's... Oh wow, she stopped so fast. What is all this? Oh, cool. They have little tutorial guides here. To be continued. Okay. Pretty much everything we read earlier. Alright. These are actually pretty cool little manuals. But a lot more than I want to read, especially when I can't actually do all that shit in the game. I can't do everything, so... Alright. Let's look at this. So, pole work and exercise with Blaze and the flatwork arena. I am gonna go try and change the clock on my PC and see if I can make this work. Alright, got that done. Helpful tip. I didn't even have to shut down my game. I just went to my computer settings, said don't change the time automatically, changed the date, and now we get to go to the eventing grounds. Aw, hell yeah! We're out in the open, baby! Let's do this. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. Need to learn how to jump. Come on, Tati. Tati came too close. What do we gotta do? Apparently I can just walk through it. Well, that's one way to do things. Come on, Tati. Tati, this is so annoying. Just want to get, like, one good jump in. You stupid horse. Let's see. There's gotta be... No! How? How do I jump? Well, that works. Guess we're stuck now. What are you doing, Bethany? Smelling his mane. It smells delicious. Okay. Alright, enough of that. Let's get out of here. Eee. Tati, come on. This is not what I was hoping for. She turned on her own. Okay. Are you grunting at me? I know you can do this. And... Yep. Come on. Just push through. I just want to see where this map goes. And if I can get one jump in before I finish this game. Aw, yeah. Oh, Tati. God. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's Skyrim up in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go, Tati. Breaking out of the barriers. You might not be able to jump, but hey, that climbing thing totally makes up for everything else. Oh. Am I supposed to be back here? Like, this is an actual... Oh, God. Let's climb, baby! Come on. Come on. Now we're having fun. Okay, maybe turn back this way. Where do we need to go? Come on. Just need some traction. If only Miss Rafferty could see me now. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Oh God, I have no idea what's happening. Am I stuck? Oh boy. Come on, pushing my heels. Break free. Break free. What have I done? Bethany, you should have waited. Rafferty hasn't even gone into horse climbing lessons yet, and you're over here sticking your horse in the cliff. Oh God. Oh God, how do I get out of here? There's gotta be a way. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to get stuck on this. I just want down. Ah! Tati's confused by my signals. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll just reload and come back here. I was hoping to break through the boundaries of this area, but we'll see. Alright, we're back here. Let's see if we can go this way. Does she drown in this water? It looks like it gets deeper. What if I push through the way I did with the other boundary? We can do it if I just keep pushing her. There we go. There we go. Come on, Tati. We can do this. We can do this. Hell yeah. I'm almost positive we're not supposed to be here. Let's walk to the other side. We can do this. Yeah. It's not that deep. Come on, girly. There we go. Alright. This is what I was hoping for. Let's see what we can do over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good thing teachers only rent the horses out to trusted students. Oh my god, we found the edge of the world! Oh, don't run off, don't run off. Oh my god. Beautiful. This is all I came here to do. Let's see if we can push clear to the edge. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna pause this, and I'm gonna see how many times I can get her to keep going and see if we can fall off the map. This is why I love unfinished games. And really, like, older games that, like, they couldn't patch it and fix it. Like, if this were an active developer, guaranteed you wouldn't be able to do this after a while, and this whole little fun experience would be gone. It's pretty crazy to think that the only reason I get to do this is because the developer is, you know, in limbo right now. But it's one of the things I love about video games is, like, you can push their limits, and it's not real life. Why put limitations on all this shit? Like, I really hate when there's something that's very obvious you can climb or squeeze through in a game and they just don't let you do it. But I understand sometimes there's got to be limitations so you don't get distracted, but sometimes getting distracted like this is half the fun. This is so funny. You know what? I think I'm running out of time here. I think I'm gonna call that good, and we will continue to push the boundaries of this game in the following episode. Until next time, welcome back to Beckony is definitely not going to be a trusted student after this stunt. The game! We have completely gone out of bounds. I decided to aim for the corner over there, and I did move a little bit forward before I started the episode. That's about where we're at. It's just one step at a time. You can see the little arena right above her helmet right there. Apparently there's a lot more as far as, like, running through the water. You can see the road over there. I wonder if I could get over there at some point and ride up the road. seems like this map is pretty sectioned off. But for now, I'm gonna try and go to this corner and see if I can at least touch the boundary, and if not, hopefully fall off the edge of the map. I think we're doing all right. What do you think, Bethany? My parents said the sky's the limit, and they were right. Now I'm floating in the air. Yep, good job, Bethany. Sky's the limit. Or the edge of the map's the limit. Who knows? I was thinking about all the games I used to exploit as a child, and some of the ones were like Halo. There's the map with the giant crane. I think it was on Halo 2, where you you could switch between a rocket launcher and a sword, and if the rocket launcher was empty and you had some friends with you, you could jump on top of each other, and then you would jump up in the air, and someone would aim at you with the rocket launcher and shoot and switch weapons really quick, and you could lunge as far as the rocket launcher would shoot. So it would just shoot you in a lunge clear up in the air, and you could hop over ledges and climb to the top of the crane. And I remember that being like a crowning achievement for me and my buddies, to be able to climb to the top of that crane. Another game was Ratchet and Clank. There was one game where you could actually purposely like walk through certain parts of the buildings and the skyscrapers, and I think there was one exploit you could even use it to get to like the developer's room. It was a little hidden Easter egg, so they knew it was there and they kind of gave that one to us. That was an awesome thing of them to do, and I would love to see more games in the future do that, because who doesn't like exploiting games like this? In that developer's room, they just had like a whole bunch of cool little shit you could look at, animations, and I don't remember if there were developers' notes or anything like that, but yeah, it was a good time. You know what? I think I'm gonna fast forward this to where I'm a little bit closer and keep talking. Another game that I would exploit is Fable. Anything I could do, anything at all to exploit that game, I would do that as much as possible. I know that like in the guild, which is like your starting area, it's where you get all your quests, you can go to a room called the Chamber of Fates super early and summon a wasp and glitch underneath the stairs to get the Sword of Aeons, which is the best sword in the game. And like that's your goal when it comes to swords. You can get it like right away almost. And don't even get me started on the prime A1 emeralds and like how dumb I thought the shopkeeper in Oakvale was growing up. Infinite Dosh, and it would up your skills too. Let's see, what else? Of course, who could forget about Skyrim? That one was easy though, because you could just turn on God mode and turn off the barriers and like float through them. There was a lot that I did without using the console commands to turn that stuff off or on, just to see if I could do it, sort of a thing. And then when I saw that Skyrim was being tested as a VR game, I remember it was so cool. It was before VR had been released to the public, and someone had a test headset, and I was watching that shit like a hawk. And the guy that I was watching, he had the headset and a pad to walk on, but there wasn't motion controllers yet. And this guy had figured out how to hook up his Wii controllers and play Skyrim in VR. And I was like, this is it. I'm gonna build my next computer to be able to play Skyrim. Like, if that's the only game I got in VR, I don't care. Like, it's worth it to me. So I built the computer I'm currently on to barely reach the minimum specs of VR, and then waited for the headset to come out, and then had to wait. I probably got mine in 2017, about a year after it released. I wanted to see if there was anything else coming out. But when I got it, I found out that they officially were releasing Skyrim in VR, and I played the shit out of that game. I think I even lost some weight when I was doing it, because you just get so sucked into it. Like, I forgot to eat a few times. Don't want to be doing that. But there was an exploit where you could stick your head and hands through certain barriers. Like, I remember one of the elevators to one of the dwarven underground layers was behind bars, and you could just stick your hands through and pull the lever, and I didn't care. Like, I didn't see it as cheating. If they didn't want you to do that, they'd go back and code that in. It was a good time. I will forever remember that experience. Alright, Tatiana, we're getting close here. I'm definitely aiming for the corner there, because it's like you can most definitely climb things in games where you're not supposed to in the corner a little bit better. That's something I remember I used a lot when I played World of Warcraft. And it was so dumb, because it was fun to do the climbing, but then once you were at the top, going back down was a nightmare. You'd almost always fall to your death, and then get transported to some graveyard that was in an area that was filled with way higher level monsters and creatures than you could handle at the time. So then it was just a total nightmare trying to get back to an area where you were safe again. Oh, you could see where the horse is walking in the water. Look at that splash. So I can position myself perfectly. We are getting close here. Let's see what it looks like back there. We are quite a ways out. Alright, Tati. We're so close. So close. Let's do it. Oh, I am so curious as to what will happen here. Anything? The suspense is killing me. Oh. So close. Just a few more meters. Oh, man. I keep it here. At least I can see the splash. So close. So close. Come on. Ayo! We fucking did it! Oh, hell yeah. Riding on the wind now. Woo, baby! We can even do a canter. Now I want to see how far we can go with the canter. Hell yeah. Bethany, you know, you might have had a few silver medals on those lessons, but I think you're killing it. Oh man, this is wild. We are just blazing now. Let's go. Can I see my tracks on the ground? Nope, just the grass under my hooves in the air. I'm flying on my magic horse with my magic reins and my magic saddle. I'm flying to the outer boundary to see if I can break through. I wonder, maybe this is why there's no one else around. It's kind of like a picture dome. Turns out it's like, what's the movie with Jim Carrey where everything is, everything's fabricated. He's on a TV show. The Truman Show. That's the one. Yeah. Maybe that's the case. Or maybe Bethany's actually dead, and that's why the teacher disappears as soon as the lesson's over. Oh, that's the edge of the picture right there is what that is. I thought that was water down below. Okay. Interesting. Wonder how long this will take. Let's go! Let's go! Let's break through the very edge. I wonder if, like, the flat earth theory is in conjunction with the matrix theory. Like, it is all just one big video game. And you can't bust through those barriers or you'd fall off the edge of the map. We'll see. Oh, I'm gonna hit another corner here. I think. Well, nothing to do but go forward. Looks like I'm over it. Oh god! No! No, that can't be it! I think I made it past. Am I just hitting a wall? No, I'm still moving. Still going. Yeah, baby! What if we could break through the side of this map and there's like all the other maps and everything, you could just ride straight over to them. Which one would be worth riding to? I guess we'll see. Getting close. Just gotta get over those next few patches of trees and we're there! I can't believe it busted through to where I can canter now. That makes me so happy. Oh, look at the water. That's kind of cool how they did that. You can see on the tree just to the left of the church, where my helmet's bouncing into, that the water movement overlay kind of covers the tree right there. But really cool that they didn't just make it stationary. Oh, I've got to be getting close. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. sometimes it's disappointing, but it's nice to know that you, like, at least pushed it to its limit. Oh, I'm so close. Come on. How far away are we now? Holy shit. It's a long way. Is it worth it to do a whole episode just for this? Was it? We're about to find out. This cracks me up. I wonder if there's anything else we could do. I feel like we've kind of hit, like, the extent of it. Like, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Come on. No way she made that a solid picture. Oh, here we go. We're doing it. Oh, yes! We broke through. Alright. Another barrier? Oh, weird. The blue sky's still out here. Okay. So they've got a dome over the artwork picture. Well, I'm gonna keep going. There's no way this can't be worth... I just want to fall off the edge. See what happens. Ah, yes. At least they give you some nice scenery from the backside to look to. Wild. At least it's not one step at a time. If I would have had to do this whole thing one step at a time, it would have drove me insane, and I probably would have skipped over a lot extra. But I still probably would have done it. Come on, I just want the edge. Edge me, baby! Come on, give me that edge! Roast Beckony. You don't even know what you're talking about, do you? So close. So close, I could taste it. Come on, baby. There's no way this is infinite. No way. Getting there. A little bit closer. Oh, that camera change when I go right above. I hate that. Maybe I should turn a little bit so it's a straight shot. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Almost there. I like the teal color coming from underneath. Maybe the sky's not the limit, Beckony. Maybe the limit's way past the sky. Man, I just did not think this would keep going. Are we moving? think we are. Oh yeah. Okay, I can see that corner in the top left slowly disappearing. How far are we gonna go? You know what? I'm just gonna keep on going, and I may skip forward to the point that something happens. And if not, I'll just show you how far I got. Alright. We're on autopilot mode. I can tell I'm getting further away because that sky hole keeps open. Oh my god! What the hell? Oh, wow. That is interesting. I have broken out of everything. Now I'm just in the darkness. Okay, well, how far can we go here? I guess we'll see. Riding into the nothing. Riding out to my doom. Riding out to the nothing. And gee willikers, I sure hope I get there soon. Alright, I think I've about hit my limit here. Turns out I'm okay with that, because Bethany discovered the secrets of the universe. Look, now that we're in space, all these little color pixels float off of us. And, Bethany, what did you discover? I discovered that my life is a lie. I live inside a giant egg thingy, and this horse is the closest thing I'll have to contact with life till the end of time. Very good, Bethany. And, just so you know, only when you're spiritually strong enough to break through the egg will your third eye be opened, and you can then transcend beyond the dark abyss that lies outside the crunchy exterior that is your soul chamber. Are you content with that? Yeah, I guess. Alright, so we gotta get you strong enough to break through the egg. You know, can't help you. But you need to go back in there and get strong, okay, girl? I am strong. I am a strong girl. Alright, time to ride back. Just kidding, that would be so dumb. Alright, we're gonna go back to the stable. Hopefully go back and see if we can do a jump. Okay, we're back on the course. And I looked through the little manual book that was here and couldn't find out shit on how to jump. So I had to look online. Oh, too far away. You have to hit spacebar. Who would have thought? Oh, too far away. I gotta get at least a jump in before I leave to see what else there is. I know there's that mental health ride. Hell yeah! And I do want to do that mental health ride. There's a couple other things I learned, and one was that Tatiana has what's called a scope, and that means woo, she will not jump over flowers unless you press the feet on both sides. Oh man. Yeah, she won't jump flowers unless you press both sides of your feet. Oh, I can do that. I know I can. I don't know what that means though. If there's a scope, there's like the flowers she won't jump, and then another jump. There we go. Good girl, Tati. Oh, now I'm stuck until I jump back down. There we go. Let's see if we can run through the water a little bit. And yeah. Oh, can I not? Yeah. I suck at this jumping. I'm sure this game would be a lot more fun if I were able to get really good at this shit. Oh, will she not jump the ropes? Fine. You know what? I know I can get over the ropes. Come on, Tati. Come on. You can do it. And over we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh no. What have I done? Oh god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ah, you know what? Screw it. I think we've done enough jumping. Let's go see what else there is this game has to offer. Alright, we got the mental health ride with Blaze and the eventing grounds. I think those are the only areas you can go to, is just the areas where you work with them on the cones, stuff like that. And this eventing ground right here. But maybe you'll be a better jumper. Let's see. Oh, incorrect striding. Let's see if you'll jump flowers without complaining. Oh, no. Don't like those flowers. Okay. Maybe I'll go check out that water area. Incorrect striding? What does that mean? Suck at this. It's a good thing we have this mental health ride, though. After discovering the secrets of the universe, I'm sure Bethany needs to clear her head. Aw, yeah. Incorrect striding again. Blaze, you're such a big horse. Let's see. I just want to do it once. Incorrect striding! We'll just walk through that. Okay. We gotta get this down. One jump at least with each horse. Eh. No, I didn't want that yet. Maybe... Come on. There we go. And that's good enough for me. At least Blaze isn't mentally scarred. Who knows how Blaze would be doing right now if she knew that the universe was an egg. Alright, one more thing here. I do want to see if I can... walk through here? Nothing? Maybe if I go over to this fence. Come on, Blaze. Come on! I just want to break through. I could do it on the ropes last time. Maybe we can come over here and do it. No, no, slow down, buddy. Ah, right here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Yes. Go, my lovely. Come on. You can do it, Blaze. Maybe if we walk up the hill and then over. There we go. All right. All right. We're out. Let's back down. Yeah. There we go. Just a little bit more riding and I'll be satisfied. I think we've done just about everything there is to do in this game. Speed it up, Blaze. I am glad that, you know, we can do... Oh wow, this road leads nowhere. Get the clop clop when you hit this, though. Riding on the bridge. Riding on the bridge. I was gonna say, I am glad that this game allows me to break outside the barrier and go a little bit further than just the eventing grounds. Beautiful little waterfall. Much better than the planned mental health ride that we had. Ooh. Can I hit the bus? Probably not. See how far this road goes. And we're here. Oh my god. That would have been way easier than what we originally did. I love how it just like jumps clear up in the air. Am I gonna walk through the ground here? Oh yeah. Alright, well, we've done everything this beautiful game has to offer. How did I feel about it? Honestly, like it's just not all there, you know? There's so much more that could be done with this game, and I hope that I get to see more of it later, because there's a lot to it. There's a lot that I could learn as far as the riding goes. I mean, as to why certain horses have what are called scopes. They don't like to jump certain things. Each horse is going to be different. More of a variety of horses would be cool. More activities would be cool. It would be super cool if there were more people added in to like interact. Maybe make a little bit more of a storyline for Bethany. Right now, it's just not there, you know? But I had fun playing it, and if there were a lot more there, I would say absolute treasure because of the riding mechanics in this game. I love the mechanics and all the intricacies, but as far as it goes right now, it's kind of trash. I mean, not much to do. It's just an idea that has gold on the horizon, but I'd like to see more. And as it goes right now, either the developer, Maya the horse girl, is either a cad that ran off with everyone's money from the Patreon version, or just a very busy woman. And I understand that. If you're only one person working on this game, this is pretty amazing what you offered, but man, I'm sure me and all the other horse girls out there would be happy to see this game finished. Hopefully she's just busy and we'll see more in the future. If more gets added, I'll come back and play it. I loved this shit. It was fun. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this an episode. Until next time.